Okay, Alex, welcome to the under-21s. How does it feel to be called up to the Italy game?
Yeah, well, I'm delighted to have the call up. I wasn't really expecting it, so it came as a bit of a surprise. Obviously, to get to the 21s was a target of mine, but I didn't think it would happen this quick. So yeah, I'm really pleased.
What have you found out about your first sort of experience with the under-21s and meeting some of the players?
Yeah, I thought, because it's the under-21s, and obviously I watch a lot of the boys on match of the day highlights every week. So I was a bit apprehensive maybe coming into it, but they all seem like really good lads, and they're all being friendly, and it's just quite relaxed and chilled out. So yeah, it's been good.
It's been a bit of a whirlwind year for you, I suppose. You made your debut at Southampton last year, and most recently you played against Manchester United in the FA Cup. It's sort of lots of things have happened to you. People now know who you are. What's your take on the whole situation? Has it been an enjoyable ride?
Yeah, it's been again surprising. I didn't think I'd get into the first team at Southampton as quick as I did. So that was a bit of a shock. But I've got in there and I've been working really hard all year to try and keep my place, and to try and make myself a better player. But with everything that's gone on, I've just really tried to take it all in my stride and just train as hard as I can, play as well as I can, and just see where that takes me. And at the moment, I think it's going all right. It's going well for me.
What's the secret down at Southampton then? They seem to have a great development system down there. Are they being fed on something special down there with the likes of Gareth Bale and Theo Walcott?
No, well, the facilities down at Southampton are, they're really good. I mean, they're top drawer, as good as it gets, really. Should be up there in the Prem facility-wise. And they've got good coaching staff down there. The first team, they always trying to push the young players through into the first team. So, you've always got a lot of youth team boys and younger boys training with the first team. And I think it's basically from a young age. I've been at Southampton since I was 7. When you're under 8s, they get you on the ball, working on your technique, and that gives you the ability that you need when you get older, when you learn about the game tactically and positionally. And so they bring players up in the right way, I think, and obviously that's proved where they brought Theo, Gareth and some other really good players through.
What's it like for a 17-year-old to be playing at such a high level at such a young age? What goes through your mind when you cross the line?
I don't know really. I mean, when I first started to play and I first started to start games, I was a bit nervous. It was quite nerve-wracking playing in front of 25,000 people week in, week out. But I've got used to it now, and I'm just enjoying my football. I'm comfortable with all the lads down there. They're all really supportive. The manager's really supportive of me, and so are the fans. So it's a really good experience, and I enjoy it loads. So yeah, it's good.
As a kid growing up, was there somebody particularly you kept an eye on who was your favourite player and you tried to sort of inspire to be like?
What's that, in general?
Yeah, was there any particular players that you liked?
As I grew up, I was always a big fan of Thierry Henry and Zola for Chelsea. So, Zola, where he was small as well, and I've always been quite a small player. I've always sort of strided to be as good as him.
You've been at Southampton for a long time. How did you actually get into playing for them? And can you remember back to the first sort of time you played football, not only for them, but just generally playing football, and what got you into the game? Yeah,
well, before Southampton, my dad used to just take me down the park, get the cones out, and with him being an ex-professional as well, he's always brought me up in the right way, and he's always given me good advice. And so he got a job down at Southampton as a coach, and he was down there for 7 years. So he sort of brought me along when I was 7 years old, and he got me a trial down there, and I had a 6-month trial and got signed, or 6-week trial, should I say, and got signed after that.
And now looking forward, you've got potentially the world at your feet. You're such a young lad, and you're playing regularly in the football league. What are your main ambitions as a player now?
I just want to keep training hard, and as I said, playing as well as I can. Just trying to develop my game and make myself a better player. And I want to play at the top level, which is the Premiership, and hopefully one day for England.